Hi, Happy New Year, it's Michelle, Reflections of a Black Swan. How many of you are now exhausted? It's New Year's Day in the evening, and how many of you are literally just burnt out? How many of you are going to work tomorrow? How many of you have signed up for a fitness instructor to put you through some, really hardcore training tomorrow? Do you really feel like it? Don't feel guilty if you don't. There's so much consumer pressure to get back in the game, get back to work, all guns blazing, fire, bang, 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 But the truth is, this is the time of year for rest, reflection, and then like re-energizing yourself, ready for spring. Spring is when you're supposed to spring into action. This is why when people make New Year's revolutions, actually that's a good one, New Year's revolution, could do. But when people make New Year's resolutions by like the third week in January, which is also, I think it's the third Monday in January, it's called Blue Monday, when everyone's just pissed off and fed up because one, they've probably set themselves unrealistic goals and they haven't rested properly from like Christmas, New Year and stuff like that, and they're burnt out. They're completely burnt out. And two, it's just miserable. January, it's miserable. I mean, we've had like another weather warning here today in Cornwall, and who has the energy to get out and fight winds like today? It's just ridiculous. But if we're lucky enough to have a home to be in and family around us and heat and everything like that, just soak it up, just bathe in it, relax, just chill, going gung-ho while it's still dark and cold and dreary, it burns us out. That's why we lose momentum so quickly. It's a good time now to make plans, sit down, reflect, think about what you did and didn't accomplish last year and what you do and don't want to accomplish or not do this year. And set yourself realistic goals, Yep, get rid of everything in the fridge. That's probably a really good one. We didn't do too bad this year. We didn't go too mad. I didn't buy a lot because what's the point? What's the point of just pigging out more than what you normally would? It's ridiculous. So we haven't got loads left over, so it's great. And I feel good about that. So that's a little bit of pressure we can take off ourselves next year as well. Just don't buy as much. You don't need it. You will end up throwing most of it away. So that's waste of money, waste of effort, waste of energy, waste of resources, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so that's, that's something else for next year. So now is a really good time to just have a think about where you want to take the next step, what you want to do. You might get some real good ideas, real good inspiration, and build on that. You don't have to dive in straight away. Just get these ideas together, mull them over, start making lists, start planning, and make a realistic goal. It doesn't all have to be done 1st of January, first week of January. So many people are going to be going back to work this week, tomorrow, or if they're lucky, next Monday, and it's just back in the rat race. And it's like these 2 weeks, I think it's Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and the 1st of January are like the biggest times for heart attacks because we are under so much pressure and stress. Why? Because it's all consumer. It's all for the big fat cats at the top that want to make a little bit more money and suck a little bit more out of us, like energy vampires that they are. And we buy into this all the time. I say about the gym, the gyms are great. I go to a gym. I love my gym. I love the people at my gym. But that should be something that is steady all year round, It's not just January, February and just go mad and then you don't go back again for the rest of the year. Just take it steady. Just take it easy. Do what you can. with where you are, with what you have, you know, that old saying again, don't put so much pressure on yourself. Yeah, just, if you can, just try and relax. Just take a step back. Enjoy the last few days with the kids being off. I know they're probably doing your head in. I have kind of 4 teenagers in the house at the moment. It's great. Luckily, I like upwashing, as my dad calls it. I spend a lot of time at the kitchen sink, and that's quite fine because I know it's done and I can escape because they won't come in there and harass me. But anyway, we've all had a lovely Christmas, hopefully, and it's New Year in the calendar month of the consumer. Obviously, New Year doesn't start really just yet, but that's another story for another day. December being Deci, is it, in the Roman numerals or something? Anyway, just rest. Take time out. Pamper yourself. Look after yourself before you burn yourself out. Especially if you are the main adult in your household. Just give yourself a bit of a rest. Chill out. Oh, and if you can hear snoring, that is snoring. It's not me bottom burping. My dog, she never leaves my side. Bless her. She's nearly 13 and she's getting old, and she snores and farts a lot, and she never leaves my side. And I'm going to take a leaf out of her book. Not snore and fart a lot, although I do. Yeah, but